Honorable Chair, honorable members, with respect, I don't know the person called Mary Diaz. I've never seen her, I've never met her. But for whatever reason, out of over 68 million people in this country, there are only certain individuals that get so much mileage in the public space that whatever they say, the whole country knows about it. And whatever they suggest, majority of the people in the country tend to believe it. I want to challenge and I want to request this committee to invite Mary Diaz, not visually. If she's in a wheelchair, we'll bring her here. But she must come here and sit in this chair and repeat that which she wrote. And then allow the honorable members to ask her questions. I did not start at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, but I learned that she's an academician. And I'm disappointed. If I was a student of Mary Diaz, if she was a lecturer, and she would have made me pass a certain qualification, I would begin asking myself whether is that qualification credible? Because you cannot be a researcher and you have someone sending you something and you believe it to be the fact and you go and communicate it out there as a researcher, if that's what she is. That's why I'm saying I don't know her. I'm beginning to question the institution that she works for. If she's indeed, because I heard that she's at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, the province I come from, which is a bit disturbing for me. Because, honorable chair members, with respect, I think Mary Diaz is a desktop researcher, if any. That's all she does.
That was General Mkhwanazi there, completely exposing Mary Diaz, to say, I don't know this woman, but this woman, you know what, she is a desktop researcher. So having listened and hearing, Mary Diaz speaking, etc., Mkhwanazi was spot on, Mary Diaz is definitely, a desktop researcher, who knows nothing. So she even said it herself, Mary Diaz, that she has no evidence whatsoever. And all that she heard, she heard it from other people. And here she is, she is at the University of KwaZulu-Natal as a researcher. Yet she knows completely nothing, and she is advising on big police matters, and she is making these wild claims, that are even believed by everyone throughout the country, because whenever she speaks, people completely believe her. That accusation to General Khumalo, people believed it, and it circulated on social media. Even Police Minister Senzo Mchunu went ahead to disband the PKTT after being advised by Mary Diaz. So that request by General Mkhwanazi there for Mary Diaz to appear before the ad hoc committee was very important for one reason. General Mkhwanazi wanted, this woman Mary Diaz to be exposed for who she really is, for that complete facade, to be exposed, that this woman is not what people believe she is. She has to be completely exposed. And now that she has been exposed, at the request of General Mkhwanazi, whatever that she's going to say in the future, no one is going to be believing her. Because we've seen her speaking, if she was even told to take an oath right at the very beginning, raise your hand, then say I. It took 60 seconds just for the one who was leading her and Mary Diaz to be on the same page together. That's how much of a nightmare it was. And here we are, completely believing her. And I was even guilty myself, of believing Mary Diaz, on those documents, she used to send these white papers on social media, where she was making these wild accusations, and they would circulate and would believe it, and I was even in that same boat, believing Mary Diaz. So it shows, that General Mkhwanazi, is a real investigator. I know General Sibia once said Mkhwanazi is not an investigator. This guy is indeed an investigator, a very, very big investigator. No wonder Brown Mokgotsi he was not happy about it. He went as far as to say this guy, was trained in a foreign country. He works for that agent. It's how much, General Mkhwanazi does his investigations. That anger from Brown Mokgotse was very clear, in that she was angry that how did this guy catch me? How did he expose me like that? He must be an agent. He must have learned from a foreign country. We do not know, where Mkhwanazi learned his investigation skills, but this guy is definitely top notch. One thing that is actually amazing and shocking at the moment, is what is the University of KZN going to be saying, about one of their own researchers who has been completely exposed like this by General Mkhwanazi, even the students themselves, looking at their own lecturer and be like, is that my researcher there? Completely exposed like that, so it's shocking, and I feel like probably her job, at the University of KZN is surely on the line. Another interesting thing, is that General Mkhwanazi did not even refer to Mary de Haas as a professor. I know a lot of people, everybody out there referred to Mary de Haas as a professor, and Mkhwanazi did not even use the professor or doctor title, she just referred to her as Mary de Haas. Mkhwanazi had picked up something about this woman, and completely stripped her of that professor title. Even if she had that professor title, Mkhwanazi completely stripped Mary de Haas. So this is General Mkhwanazi, referring to Mary de Haas here.
Honorable Chair, honorable members, with respect, I don't know the person called Mary de Haas.
So one thing that is also interesting to take note of, is also how did Senzo Mchunu refer to Mary de Haas? Did he use the professor title? Because if he did use the professor title, then you can see, that there is a real problem here, in that Senzo Mchunu failed, to do his vetting process, his proper investigation, or this woman Mary de Haas, because definitely she's not a professor. She even said it herself, that I'm not a professor. So how someone refers to someone is very important. I remember there is also General Sibia, when he was talking about Kate Matlala, he even went as far as to say, I don't know Kate. Then after realizing, that he said Kate, that's when he was like, oh, let me say Matlala. So how someone refers to someone is very, very important, and it shows you a lot of things about what that person, has seen in that guy. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.